Everyone thought 2025 belonged to Lionel Messi. The script was already written. Adidas had the billboards ready. Apple TV had the cameras rolling. Inter Miami was supposed to walk the league and lift the MLS Cup without breaking a sweat. But the script got shredded. They didn't lose to LAFC. They didn't lose to a tactically brilliant team. They got destroyed by a club in total chaos. A team that was sold overnight by secret owners. A team that nearly died from food poisoning in a Mexican hotel. And a team led by a 35-year-old German who treats football like a comedy show. Welcome to the Vancouver Whitecaps 2025 season, the year logic died, and the year Thomas Müller proved that chaos beats money every single time. To understand the miracle, you have to see the disaster. March 2025. Vancouver wasn't just a bad team, they were a burning building. It started in the boardroom. The owners sold the club in secret to a mysterious investment group. No press conference, no announcement, just a memo sent to the players' phones at 3 a.m. Panic swept through the locker room. The manager, Vanni Sartini, was fired on a Zoom call while he was eating breakfast. Pundits on ESPN predicted they would finish dead last. They called them the laughingstock of North America. And then it got worse. The CONCACAF Champions Cup trip to Mexico. It wasn't a match, it was a biological disaster. The night before the game, the team ate at the hotel buffet. Bad chicken. Within 4 hours, 18 players were down. The entire squad collapsed. They had to forfeit the points because they couldn't field a starting 11. Rock bottom usually has a floor, but Vancouver found a basement. They had 0 points, 0 morale, and 0 hope. But chaos needs a conductor. In April, a private jet landed in Vancouver. Out stepped a man with a goofy smile and legs that looked too thin for a footballer. Enter Thomas Müller, Bayern Munich legend, the Raumdeuter. The world laughed. They said he was just coming for a vacation. They said he was too old, too slow, and just wanted to hike in the Canadian mountains. They were wrong. Muller didn't come to retire. He came to scream. In his first training session, he stopped the play 5 times. He yelled at the young wingers until they understood where the space was. He dragged the standards up from the mud with his bare hands. He wasn't the fastest player on the pitch anymore, but his brain was operating 5 seconds ahead of everyone else in MLS. He turned a group of broken players into a pressing machine. Then came the ultimate test. Inter Miami. The circus came to town. Messi, Suarez, Busquets, the Avengers of football. The tickets were selling for $500. The stadium was packed with pink jerseys. Everyone came to see Messi score a hat trick. Vancouver didn't ask for autographs. From the first whistle, they pressed Miami into oblivion. Muller was everywhere, intercepting passes, pointing fingers, laughing at Sergio Busquets. It was 3-0 by halftime, a total humiliation. Messi walked off the pitch shaking his head. He couldn't find an inch of space. The Raumdeuter had stolen it all. The world called it a fluke. Messi was tired, they said. The turf was bad, they said. So Vancouver did it again. League's Cup semifinal, the rematch, this time in Miami. It was 90 degrees. The humidity was suffocating. Miami needed revenge. It was a war. 1-1 in the 89th minute. Messi steps up for a last-minute free kick. The stadium holds its breath. This is the moment. This is what they pay him $50 million for. He curls it over the wall. It's heading for the top corner. The wall jumps. The keeper flies. Saved. Tipped onto the bar. Miami is out. The camera cuts to Thomas Müller. He isn't just celebrating. He's laughing in Messi's face. Social media melted down. The GOAT was conquered by the Joker. That win ignited a fire. 10 wins in a row. They climbed from the bottom of the table to the playoffs, from food poisoning in Mexico to the MLS Cup finals. It was impossible. It was ridiculous. It was beautiful. Inter Miami bought a dream team. They bought history. They bought the greatest player of all time. Vancouver built a nightmare. They built a team out of rejects, sick players, and a German genius who refuses to age. Money cannot buy grit. Money cannot buy the kind of spirit that comes from surviving disaster together. Thomas Müller proved he is still the king of chaos. He showed that you don't need to be the fastest or the strongest. You just need to be smarter. And Lionel Messi learned a hard lesson in America. In MLS, logic does not exist. The script doesn't matter. Never bet against the crazy ones.